We had a little technical difficulty. So we're doing it in two parts now because I have clients for the rest of the day, so I can't start over. But yeah, so I could talk all day about the Daughter of Pentacles. It's about connection. I have a lot of people that have a lot of masculine energy. When they come to my house to do readings or one of the shops that I work at, I like to have them put their hand on a tree, close their eyes, put their feet on the ground, and tell me if they feel masculine energy or feminine energy. And a lot of them are like, you're crazy. And I'm like, I know, but I'm the happy one out of us too, so let's fucking do it. And it's watching them and their eyes light up when they say the right, like if it's masculine, masculine, or feminine, feminine. And they're like, holy shit, it's real. And I'm like, yes. I might sound crazy sometimes, but spirit has never led me astray to where I wasn't supposed to be or to feelings that I wasn't supposed to experience. So yes, so this week, please go outside and just have some contact with the universe, spirit, Gia, anything you can. Touch the plants by you that you're walking by and say thank you and hello. Just anything you can have a conscious contact with. So, this is why. We have the 8 of Cups, and if you work with the wild unknown, this is the illusion delusion card. Let me see what it's about. Sometimes we tell ourselves lies so that we can keep other lies going. And so what's happening is that you're in fear with this decision that you have to make, and instead of doing right by yourself or doing what you know you have to do, you're trying to do the opposite so that you don't have to deal with whatever this is in your life. And so with that is you're like, well, if I don't take that job and I just continue to do this job, it'll be okay. Like, I hate my job, but it'll get better. I know it will. Or taking a chance on doing something like applying for school, or breaking up with the boyfriend, or telling your family that you're too exhausted. They keep asking and stuff from you, and you just can't give it anymore. And you're like, it's okay, like, they're my family, they'll understand, like, they're burning me out, and then they don't notice, and you're like, you get in this little thing in your head of like, why aren't people paying attention to me? Like, I'm like burning both sides of the stick, and nobody's paying attention. It's because sometimes you put yourself out there as the martyr, and you're actually hindering yourself. So this is saying, getting into self-sabotage, getting into self-pity, self-doubt, self-regret, all those little things that we can get into. And so what this week is really saying is do the decisions that you know you should do, not the ones you don't. It's like, how would you explain it? Sometimes we want, we need, and we get to. Pick one of those things instead of like, I don't know, should I, could I, what if, only if we stay in those mentalities, we fuck ourselves. So it's really about, I get to, I need to, I want to. And when we stay in that, it pushes forward. So get out of the self-pity talk of doing whatever the choices that you need to make for this week. Which is funny because I brought some lovely, what are these called? Why is my head dead today? What are they called? Oh my gosh, punch me in the kidney. I'm still thinking about your guys' illusion delusion and how I can help you. Incense. So this is banishing incense. I like this when I'm trying to get rid of some negative and I'm really in my writing or really in some kind of a spiritual cleansing, clearing, childlike work, or if I feel any negative energy coming to me, I really like to use the banishing. And then I back it up with this bitch, Lilith. I love the Lilith incense. What it does is gives me that empowering feeling of like, yeah, you're being a bad bitch. Like, let's go, let's do this. Being proud, being motivated, not self-doubting myself and knowing that it's like time to like, let's do it. Being on fire, and like inside of my little solar plex is those little charcoals that if you put wood on, they'll spark up and they'll start that fire. That Lilith really opens up that fire in my being, in my solar, my sacral, to get me motivated, to get me moving. So I really would suggest, if you're having a week of like, I don't know if I'm strong enough, I don't know if I have enough energy, I don't know if I have enough emotional energy to do this, use these 2 little incense. You can get them online. I get mine at Herbs and Arts, and they do ship out. They're in Denver, Colorado. But yeah, so Lilith and Banishing. I do the Banishing first, and then I do the Lilith. So yeah, I'm gonna pull one more card because the week feels so sad. For fun. Yeah. Nope, they want to stay on that. Okay, so we got the 2 of Swords, which is a stalemate, making a decision. Make a decision this week. Choose you. Choose something that makes you scared, but in that fear is like the encompassing of the greatness inside of yourself. It's like, how would you explain it? It builds character, it builds integrity, it builds character. So do things that make you in fear that you know that could be a positive change for your life, and walk through them no matter what. And that's your mantra. I'm walking through this, I'm doing this no matter what. And I choose me. I choose me. And saying that and moving forward, it's not a negative selfish act, it's a positive selfish act. Because when you choose you to get better, you help the people around you. You inspire people and you don't even know it. And inspiring people to better themselves is one of the best things you could do. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they even come up to you and say anything. They could be watching you on YouTube or pass you on the street, and you could smile at them and change their whole day. So change you so that people around you can be inspired too, because you never know, like, one person can affect 6 people, and then that 6th person can affect 60 people. It moves on. So I wish all of you an amazing week and have a beautiful time. And if you do, come check me out on Tuesday on my Instagram at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Have a great day, all.